वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। Shloka number 20. You can repeat. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva
व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा
धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः
धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः
प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
रथं स्थापयमेच्युत
रथं
रथं
स्थापयमेच्युत
स्थापयमेच्युत
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहम्
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेदम्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
योद्धुकामानवस्थितान्
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम्
कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम्
अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे
अस्मिन्
अस्मिन्
रणसमुद्यमे
रणसमुद्यमे
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम्
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेदम्
ययेतेऽत्र समागताः
य एतेऽत्र समागताः
धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः
धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः
युद्धे प्रियचकीर्षवः
युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः
सञ्जय उवाच
सञ्जय उवाच
एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशः
एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशः
गुडाकेशेन भारत
गुडाकेशेन भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
This shloka we saw in the last class. Sanjaya Uvacha. These are the words spoken by Sanjaya. Evam Uktaha Rishikeshaha Budakeshena Bharata Senayoko Ubayoko Madhye Ratottamam Stapayitva. Ratottamam Stapayitva. Evam Uktaha Rishikeshaha. Rishikeshaha is Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna, he placed Evam Uktaha as told by Gudakeshena, by Gudakesha Arjunena. Uktena, Arjuna told, commanded, Tam stapaya mechuta, you place my chariot. Senayogo ubayogo madhye. That is the Agnya of Gudakesha Arjuna. So, Evam, thus ordered, thus said by the Gudakesha, Rishikeshaha Ratottamam Stapayitva. Senayogo ubayogo madhye. In between the two armies, the armies of the Pandava and the Kauravas, Uttamam Ratham, Rathottamam, Uttamam Ratham. Rathottamam is Uttama, Sreshta. Uttama is Sreshta. Sreshta Ratha, Sreshta Ratham, Rathottamam. Among all the chariots, the chariot of Arjuna is superior, Sreshta. Sanjaya says this. Sanjaya, he knows. Arjuna, a great warrior, he has a best chariot, best dhanu, best arrows. So his Ratha is also best because he got all this from the Devaloka. So Ratheshu Uttamam, Rathottamam Stapayitva. Having placed Stadatu. Sta means to stand, to be, to stand, to stay. That is Stadatu. Stishtati. Stapayitva. Causing to place. Causing to place what? Rathottamam. That is the karma, the object of placing. Stapayitva. Tva pratyaya. Causative form. causing to place the chariot, causing to placing the chariot, causing to be to keep the chariot. It means placing the chariot. What chariot? Uttamam rataha. Rateshu uttamaha sreshtaha. Placing in between the two armies, following the order of Arjuna. Then what happens? The next shloka continues. 25th shloka. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha
द्रोणप्रमुखतः
Sarvesham cha Mahikshitaam
सर्वेषां च
सर्वेषां च
महिषिताम्
महीक्षिताम्
Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan
उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान्
Samavetan Kuruniti.
समवेतान् कुरुन्निति.
So the previous shloka to be connected to this shloka, then only it will be complete. Having placed a chariot thus ordered by Gudakesha Arjuna, then Bhagavan Rishikesha Krishna Uvacha. Uvacha. Bhagavan Krishna Uvacha. Who says, as this Sanjaya says, quoting the words of Bhagavan Krishna. Partha. Partha is Sambodhana. Who is addressing whom? Krishna addressing Arjuna. Hey Partha. So Sanjaya quotes the words of Bhagavan. Pashya. Etan samavetan kurun pashya. Iti. Iti uvacha. The word iti indicates that this is the quote. In Sanskritam, we don't have any punctuation. The word iti, what precedes iti, that should be considered as the quote. Pashya, see. Etan samavetan. Samavetan, already we saw this word. Where did we see? The very first shloka. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre. Samaveta yuyutsavaha. Samavetaha. Samavetaha yuyutsavaha we have seen. What is samavetaha? Assembled. So here, referring to the Kauravas as well as the Pandavas, etan, samavetan, it is object. Therefore, it is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachanam. Like Rama Shabda. Ramaha Ramo Ramaha, Ramam Ramo Raman. So, samavetan. And etan is the etak Shabda. Etan samavetan, hey Partha, Pashya, you see. Who are they? Kurun. Iti kaha uvacha? Krishnaha uvacha. That is to be connected to the previous shloka. Rishikeshaha is there in the 24th shloka. Eva muktaha Rishikeshaha. Rishikeshaha uvacha. To whom? To Partha. Hey Partha, Pashya. Etan kurun Pashya. Iti uvacha. And he placed a chariot. Where did he place? Bhishma Drona Pramukataha. The place which was selected by Krishna is the best place. A place from where Arjuna can see both the armies. People belonging to both the armies he can see. So he placed a chariot. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha. Right in front of Bhishma and Drona. Right in front of Bhishma, Drona, Pramukataha. Pramukataha means agre. Pramukataha. That is front. Bhishma, Drona, Pramukataha. They are Bhishma and Drona, great acharyas. Therefore, place the chariot, Pramukataha, in front of them. Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. Sarvesham Mahikshitam is Mahikshitam is the Raja, the rulers. Sarvesham, all the rulers are there. So in front of all the rulers and particularly in front of Bhishma and Drona, Bhagavan Krishna, he placed a chariot. The best place from where he can see all the kings and Bhishma and Drona, whom Arjuna also reveres. Having placed a chariot, Bhagavan Krishna said, Pashya. These are the words first spoken in the Gita by Bhagavan. So far, Bhagavan Krishna had not spoken any word. Only the three people, Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya, and Duryodhana, and Arjuna also. Four people only so far spoke. This is the first time Bhagavan Krishna opens his mouth and said, Pashya, you see, iti. Sarvesham adhikshitam Bhishmadrona pramukataha tatottamam stapayitva, to be connected to the previous shloka. Having placed a chariot in front of the great rulers, all the great rulers, and in front of Bhishma and Drona, Bhagavan Krishna said, Hey Partha, please see. Look at the Etan, Samavetan Kurun. You please see the Kauravas who have gathered here to fight. Samavetan Pashya iti. Then, the next shloka, Arjuna wanted to see, therefore Bhagavan Krishna just obeyed the order of Arjuna and placed a chariot. As I said before, the attitude of Arjuna before seeing the army of Kaurava and after seeing the army of Kaurava, you will see a very big change in the mood of Arjuna. It's going to come in the next few shlokas, so you'll see. Now the next shloka, whom did he see? Those are listed. Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha
Tatra pashyastan parthaha
vidrunatha pitamahan
Pitrunata pitamahan
acharyan matulan bhratrun
Acharyan matulan bhratrun
putran pautran sakhim statha
Putran pautran sakhim statha
shvashuran suhrudaschaiva
Shashuran sapradhaschaiva
senayorubhayorapi.
Senayorubhayorapi.
So this shloka describes the people whom Arjuna saw. So therefore Parthaha is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Who is the Karta? Who is the person seeing? Partha, Arjuna. Pritayaha Apatyam Puman, Partha, the son of Prita, Kunti. That is why he has got another name, Kaunteya. In fact, all the Pandavas are Kaunteya, Partha, but here in this context, Partha refers to Arjuna. Parthaha, what it is do? Apashyat, Tatra Pashyat, Apashyat. Pashyati is Latlakara. Pashyat, he saw. Arjunaha, Apashyat. What it is the Ubayogo Rapi Senayogo. On both sides of the army, Stitan, stationed, standing, Pitrunata Pitamahan, Pitrunata Pitamahan, Pitru is the Pitru Shabda, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachan Pitrun, Pita, Pitarau, Pitaraha, Pitaram, Pitarau, Pitrun, that Pitrun. Pitrun doesn't mean many fathers, no. Pitrun here it means elders, seniors, the elders. Pitrun, Pitamahan, Bhishma Somadattadin. They are the elders. Pitamaha is Bhishma. Pitrun is the elders on the paternal side. Pitrun. The word Pitrun refers to the elders on the paternal side. So, Somadattadin, Bhishma Somadattadin, Apashyat. And also Acharyan, Matulan. Acharyan is Drona Kripadin, Dronacharya, Kripacharya. They are the Acharyas. And Matulan means uncle. Shalya is uncle. Shakuni is also his uncle. Shakuni is both the uncle for Duryodhana and Arjuna. But Duryodhana is so attached to Shakuni and Shakuni also. So Shalya Shakuni Pravritin Apashyat. Arjuna saw. He saw Acharya, he saw uncles, and he saw Pitrun, he saw Pitamahan, who are all stationed there. Then Bhratrun, Putran. Bhratra is brothers, all the 100 Kauravas, Duryodhanas, and his brothers. They are brothers for even Arjuna, and also his own brother on the Pandavas side. Bhratrun, all the brothers, and Putran, his son, Arjuna's son Abhimanyu, as well as others, the son of others, Putran. So, Abhimanyu, Prabhutin, Apashyat, Pautran, grandsons also. Pautran, grandsons. Sakin, friends. Sakin, friends. Ashwatthama is his friend. Satyaki also is a friend. So, Ashwatthama, Satyaki, Prabhutin. Then, Shvashuran. Shvashuran is fathers-in-law. That is, Drupada is there. As well as the Shvashura, the fathers-in-law of Duryodhana and his brothers. So them also. So Drupadam as well as Duryodhanadinam Patninam Janakan, fathers. They're all fathers-in-law. So Shvashuran, all are standing. Sugurdaha is also Ditya Bhakti. Sugrudam, Sugrudaha Bhagavachanam. Sugrudaha, well-wishers. Sugrudaha, well-wishers. They're all standing. All the people Arjuna, he saw. They're all standing there. Tatra, Putra, Rana Bhumau, Stitan, Etan Sarvan, Apashyat. Kaha Apashyat? Arjunaha Apashyat. That is what Bhagavan Krishna also said. Pashya, Etan, Samavetan, Kurun, Tan Sarvan, Arjunaha Apashyat. Bhagavan Krishna said, you see all these Kauravas who are standing here, who are gathered here. And Arjuna also saw all them. Because the chariot was placed in the right position, from there he had the best view of all the people. So all his kith and kin, his sons and grandsons, his friends, Ashwatthama and all, and his fathers-in-law and well-wishers, everybody is standing. Who are all they? They are all his Svajanaha. They are all his own people only. Arjuna knows very well they are all his own people. But before the war, or before he ordered Krishna, up to that, at that point of time, they are all enemies. But now suddenly he realizes, he's going to realize, they are all my kith and kin. They are all my Svajana. So, the Arjuna, who was a very rational person, thinking person, now you will see suddenly he get caught in this emotion is going to come, because his vision or his perspective with regard to them changes. Is going to change. He sees them as his Svajana now. Is going to see. Previously they were his enemies. Now they are going to be his Svajana. That's going to come in the next shloka. We will read. Tan samikshasa kaunteyah Sarvan bandhunavasthitan
Sarvan bandhunavasthitan
Tan sarvan bandhun avasthitan Tan samikshya samyak ikshya having seen very clearly, Tan, Kan, Samavetan, those who have assembled in the battlefield. Samavetan, Tan, Sarvan, Samikshya, having seen them very clearly, Saha Kaunteyaha, but Arjuna, what happened to him? What did he see? Tan, Sarvan, Bandhun Avastitan. And Sanjaya also uses a very nice word, Bandhun Avastitan, not Ripun. Because Sanjaya could read the mind of Arjuna. You would have seen the facial expression of Arjuna. Sanjaya, because he can see sitting with Dhritarashtra in the palace. From there he can see the whole battlefield and each people, their reaction, everything Sanjaya can observe. Therefore, he uses the word Bandhun, not Ripun. If Arjuna's face had some courage and bravery, it represented bravery, then he would have used Ripun. But he did not say Ripun, Shatrun, Sarvan Shatrun Avastitan. That would have been better. But he didn't say that. Sarvan Bandhun. Why? Doesn't Arjuna know before coming to the war he is going to fight with his own kith and kin? He knows very well. But now something happens to Arjuna. Beginning he wanted to take revenge on them, because Kauravas usurped the kingdom of Pandavas and sent them to forest and tortured them. And also it is adharma. Now Arjuna being a dharmika purusha, kshatriya dharmika purusha, so therefore he wanted to establish the privilege of Pandavas. So he came with a lot of courage and enthusiasm to the battle, knowing very well he is going to fight with his own brothers, Kauravas. But suddenly, who were Ripus suddenly became Bandhus. That change is beautifully shown by the word Bandhu by Sanjaya. Sarvan Bandhun Avastitan. Avastitan, stationed, assembled. Who are all they? Bandhun. All the people are relatives. Saha Kaunteyaha Tan Sarvan Avastitan Bandhun Samikshya. Having seen all the people who are all assembled there, and there is relatives. Tan Samikshya, having seen them, what happened to Arjuna? Kripaya Paraya Vishtaha.
Kripaya
Paraya Vittaha
Vishidanidam Abravit.
Vishidanidam Abravit.
Vishidan idam Abravit. Kripaya Paraya Avishtaha. Now the emotion takes over. The emotion takes over Arjuna, and suddenly he realizes the distress of killing his own people. Suddenly a compassion arises in him. If Arjuna could dismiss this compassion, thinking that what is to be done is dharma, then it would have been a different thing. But he could not control his compassion, his emotion. Therefore, the emotion overwhelmed Arjuna. Kripaya Paraya Avishtaha. Avishtaha. Paraya Kripaya Avishtaha Arjunaha Vishidan Idam Abravit. Avishtaha means carried over. Carried over by what? Kripaya, compassion. Suddenly compassion. Suddenly he had kripa. Kripaya. And what kripa? Paraya. It is paraya. It's a deep compassion. It is a deep compassion for them. Paraya Kripaya. Arjuna, he had seen many wars. Even he fought Virata. That time, compassion did not overwhelm him. But this time, compassion overwhelmed him. Why? Because the people were his own Swajana. The people were Swajana, and this battle, unlike the battle of Virat, this is going to be a do or die situation. Only one side can survive. Therefore, knowing very well the consequence of the war, and knowing very well, and this is going to fight with his own people, Arjuna came, but now suddenly Kripaya, compassion overwhelmed him. So therefore, Vishidan, Vishidan means Vishidan Shadl, Shadl Dhatu, Vishidan, Vishidan, saddened. Vishidan is Shatranta. In the Sanskritam class we discussed now. Shatranta, same Vishidan. Arjunaha, Vishidan Arjunaha. The Arjuna who is sad. Idam abravid. Idam is the words are going to come, the sentences. Idam abravid. He spoke these words. So Arjuna is now is sad because he has raga for his own swajana. So therefore, in just two shloka, there is a gap of only 2 or 3 shlokas. Now the mood of Arjuna, the attitude, you can see that it's a big change. He became now Vishidan, Tukkitaha Abhavat. Vishidan. Vishida, the first chapter of the Gita, it's called Vishada Yoga. Vishada, the word Vishada also from the same, the same like Vishidan. Vishidan is Shatranta. Vishada is, it's like Rama Shabda, declinable. Vishada Yoga, despondency of Arjuna. So Vishidan iti. Vishidan means he was saddened, he's sad. Tapyamanaha san, idam vakyam abravid. He spoke these words, the words are going to come. Now he is going to express his emotions because he is sad. Because if he had enthusiasm, his words would have been different. Because now he is overwhelmed by compassion. Arjuna, who became sad, now he is going to let out his emotion. So he is going to talk now. The next shloka. Arjunaha uvacha
Arjuna uvacha
drishtve svajanam Krishna
drishtve mam swajanam Krishna
yuyutsam samupastitam
samupastitam
Sidanti mama gatrani
sedanti mama gatani
mukam cha parishushyati.
mukam cha parishusyati.
Oh, I think by mistake I said Shida is a Shadal Dhatu. Sidanti is Shadal Dhatu. Okay. Anyway. Shida, that's a different Dhatu. Sidanti, that is the Shadal Dhatu. The Dhatu from which the word even the Upanishad is derived. By mistake I said Vishidan. So now Arjuna says, Drishtvemam swajanam Krishna yuyutsum samupastitam. Drishtva imam swajanam. So Arjuna uses the word swajanam. The word swajanam itself indicates what attitude he has towards his so-called enemies. So, and the words of Arjuna were the words of Arjuna. Before the words of Arjuna came, Sanjaya could read the face of Arjuna, could read the mind of Arjuna, and therefore he said Bandhun. Here also the word Swajanam is used. So therefore, due to this raga, he says Swajanam, Drishtva, having seen his own Swajana. Swajanas are Yuyutsum Samupastitam. Yuyutsum means Yodum Ichum, to fight. How can they be Swajana? But Arjuna sees them as Swajana. Now it shows the mind of Arjuna is clouded. Because clouded by the deep compassion for them. Due to asakti, therefore Arjuna Vishidan Arjunaha Uvacha. What does it say? Imam Drishtva Imam Swajanam Krishna. Hey Krishna, oh Lord, hey Krishna. Drishtva, having seen Samupastitam Yuyutsum Swajanam, having seen the people, and they are my Swajana, my people. Swajana is Swasya Jana, my people. And they are Yuyutsum, desirous of fighting. Samupastitam, having assembled here, having seen them. So for Drishdhatu, for that all these are karmas. Yuyutsum, Samupastitam, Swajanam is karma. So Yuyutsum, Samupastitam, Swajanam, Drishtva, and Imam refers to them. Imam Swajanam, Drishtva, Arjuna says, Mama Gatrani Sidanti. Gatrani is limbs, Sharira Angani. Sidanti. Mama Gatrani Sidanti. Sidanti is the limbs of my Sharira, my Angas. Sharira Angani. Sidanti. They are losing their strength. Vyatante. Sidanti. Vyatante. All these are the sign of his asakti, the extreme asakti for his own kitankin. The sign is mental. His mental condition is physically manifesting now. Gatrani sidanti. My limbs are falling apart, becoming weak. Mukam cha parishusyati. Mukha is mouth. Mukam cha parishusyati. Parishusyati means dries up. My mouth has dried up. I cannot utter even a word. Mukam cha parishusyati. Sharire me veputascha. Veputascha. Sharire. Vepatuhu. Vepatuhu. It's going to come in the next shloka. Sidanti mamagatrani mukam cha parishusyati. The next line also we can read. Vepatuscha sharire me.
Vepatuscha sharire me.
Romaharshascha jayate.
Romaharshascha jayate.
Actually, this to be read together. Sidanti mamagatrani mukam cha parishusyati. Vepatuscha sharire me. Romaharshascha jayate. So, having seen his own Swajana, his own Kitankin, Arjuna says, Mamagatrani sidanti. My limbs are falling apart, losing their strength. And Mukam cha parishyushyati. Mouth also dries up. And Vepatuscha sharire me. Vepatuhu. Vepatuhu means trembling. Kampanam. Vepatuhu means kampanam. Vepatuhu kampanam. Sharire me vepatuhu. Sharire me sharire vepatuhu. My body is trembling. And Roma harshascha jayate. Roma harshana means horripilation. It is not out of excitement. It is because of this asakti, the hairs on my body, it standing on ends. So horripilation. Knowing very well the people who are standing are going to kill him. Now the emotion takes over him. Therefore the limbs droop down, the mouth is dried, and body is trembling, and there is horripilation, hair standing on edges on his body. Not only that, he continues. Gandivam sramsate hastat.
Gandivam rate kastat.
Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Tvakchaiva paridahyate.
Nacha shaknomyavastatum.
Nacha shakyom navastatum.
Pramativa cha me manaha.
Pramativa cha me manaha.
These are things typically happens when a person is taken over by emotion. When the emotion takes over the thinking mind, these are the things typically happens to a person. That is beautifully presented by Vyasacharya. When you get tensed or when you are in deep emotion, the same thing happens. You will feel like you feel that you are losing the strength of the body, and you will when you are angry you will not get even a word. The word also will not come. Some the words, all words will be smashed, and you will not be able to speak very clearly when you are in anger. And the body also trembles when people are. You would have seen when people are angry, the body trembles, the hand and the body, the legs, they shake. They cannot speak because that shows their emotion take over them. When emotion takes over them, no thinking is possible. So therefore, continuing, it says Gandivam. That is the name of his bow is Gandiva. That also he got from Devaloka. It is given by Deva, Gandiva. What happened to Gandiva, which he was holding very firmly in his hand? Sramsate. Sramsate means patati, adaha patati. It falls down. It is slipping from his hand. Hastat. Hastat sramsate. He cannot even hold his Gandiva. How can he fight? So, some weakness has overtaken him. So, Gandivam astat sramsate. Tvakchaiva paridagyate. Tvak is the skin. The skin is burning. He has got a burning sensation all over the body because of this emotion. He has got burning sensation. Skin is burning means skin is all over the sharira. His whole sharira is burning. Paridagyate. Paridahanam. Nacha shaknomi avastatum. Avastatum na shaknomi. I'm not able to stand. It is not possible for me to stand. Then what to talk of fighting? Na shaknomi. I'm not possible. It is not possible for me to stand. How can I fight? Brahmati vacha me manaha. My mind is reeling. My mind is reeling and he is not able to stand. His Gandiva is falling down and his skin, his body is burning. So, therefore, these are only the external condition. The external condition is nothing but the manifestation of the internal condition. The internal, what had happened internally, it manifests externally. The external manifestation of the internal emotion. So from the external appearance, so one can easily infer what goes on in the mind of the person. So there is a vyapti here. Yatra yatra ragaha abhiniveshaha tatra tatra shokaha. All these are because of the Vishida, Shoka. The Shoka overpowered him because he saw his own kith and kin. So his deep love, compassion for kith and kin is a cause for his sorrow. And sorrow, because of sorrow, all these things happens to Arjuna. So from this we can derive a vyapti, a conclusion. Yatra yatra ragaha abhiniveshaha bhavati tatra tatra shokaha. So if you don't want shoka, then there should not be raga abhinivesha. Shoka is therefore moha. Shoka leads to the moha. So the cause of shoka is raga. That is what in the first chapter we are going to see. First chapter, what is the cause for moha? Shoka is a cause for moha. And what is a cause for shoka? Raga is a cause for shoka. So raga is the thing which ultimately makes a person moha. So therefore, if raga is there, moha will be there through shoka. That vyapti we can derive. So therefore, a person is what his mind is. If the mind is clear, if the mind is a thinking mind, the mind is stable, the person will be stable. If the mind is not, the person will be not. Now Arjuna, the mind of Arjuna, because of raga, is full of shoka. Therefore, that manifests in its outward external activity. He could not stand, and his mouth is dried up, skin is burning, the whole sharira is burning. Not only that, and he is going to further say, because he is mentally weak. Therefore, now the words what are going to come from the mouth of Arjuna, that also that also will be will be in keeping with will be in keeping with what Arjuna decides with this emotional mind. So with this problem, Arjuna cannot fight. So therefore, naturally, what will he decide? He would like to withdraw from the war. That's what he's going to say. Because of this, Raga, Shoka, Moha, now is going to say further, it is not worth fighting the war. The decision is purely based on emotion. The decision what he is going to take will be purely based on his emotion. With the emotional mind, we cannot take any decision. That is the best lesson we can learn. The emotion has to subside. It will take some time. Only when the emotion subsides, one can take a very mature decision. Now, because Arjuna is in the emotion, now he is going to say things which are favorable to him. That you will see very clearly in the following shloka. We will read the next shloka number 31. Nimittani cha pashyami.
निमित्तानि च पश्यामि
Viparitani Keshava.
विपरीतानि केशव
न च श्रेयोनुपश्यामि
न च श्रेयो पश्यामि
हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे.
मत्वा स्वजनमागवे.
Now you see the words of Arjuna. Nimittani, viparitani nimittani pashyami. Viparitani nimittani. Viparita means dangerous, opposite. Viparita. That is not good. Nimitta is the sign. So viparitani nimittani pashyami. Doesn't he know before coming to the war? That time he didn't see any viparitani, any bad signs, any bad omens. He did not see, but now he sees. Why? Because of his mind. His mind sees. Therefore he says. Was it not that before? Why didn't he see before that viparitani nimittani, the bad omens? That shows the state of mind of Arjuna. So he says, Hey Keshava, it's a beautiful way of addressing. Hey Keshava, hey Krishna, who is the destroyer of the demon Keshi, is called Keshava. Keshi namnam daityam himsati iti Keshavaha. So he destroyed the demon called Keshi. That's why it's called Keshava. Hey Keshava, hey Krishna, I see only the bad signs, bad omens. Nimittani, viparitani nimittani, not good omen. Only bad signs I can see. Nacha shreyo nupashyami hatva swajanam ahave. Swajanam ahave. Ahava is battle. Ahave is Saptami Vibhakti. Ahave in this means battle. Yuddhe. Swajanam hatva. Swasya janam swajanam. That is his relatives. One's own relative. Having killed hatva. Having killed one's own relative in this battle. Shreyaha cha na anupashyami. I don't see any good in that. I don't see any good in killing my own people in this battle. Therefore, he says, Viparitani pashyami. Viparitani pashyami. I see bad omens. It means he says, the people who are there, they are Swajana, so killing them, it is not going to be a pleasant result. Killing them It's not going to be a pleasant job, and the result also is not going to be pleasant. Therefore, he says, Shreyaha na anupashyami. I don't see any Shreya, any good in killing these people. So you can see now how he changed his position. Before Bhagavan Krishna placed a chariot, Senayogo Byogo Madhye, and after placing the chariot, before he ordered, but now is totally collapsed. You can clearly see the status of his mind and how he altered his position and completely turn around now. This is the condition of Arjuna. Nachashteyonu pashyami. Okay. Next shloka. We'll stop here. The next shloka we will see. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Right, Master.
Harihi Om.
And you know with the tone that.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Oh my God.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಶರಣಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
Guruji, you have said that Sidanti, what is the dhatu for it?
Shradula Dhatu.
I couldn't follow.
Shradula Dhatu. We will see that later.
Okay. Shradula Dhatu. Just I note down when it comes in.
Yes.
Shradula Dhatu. Okay, Ji.
Thank you, Ji.